Thank you very much for having us. Our veterans have written their history. And somebody was asking somebody about how do you want to be remembered. He says, I'm writing the history as I walk. Umama have written history, and that's how she will be remembered. She has shown us sincerity, simplicity, honesty. Those are the values that we must embrace. And she has also had a boundless, love for her people, as you will see in Mvezo. How she molded Nkosi Uzwelivelile to become the person that he is. Leadership, but at the same time inspire with the values of internationalism, be inspired by Che Guevara, to be moved by the injustice meted upon other people anywhere in the world must actually move you as a person. And so, that is how she will be remembered, and we believe that history will be fair in a way to her.
On another issue, in case that the government of Provincial unity, just a comment from the ANC in terms of its stability. I mean, this collaborative government, it seems like it's not really easy.
No, there will always be attempts to destabilize. There's really no reason. Government in KZN is very stable. Congratulations to the class of Matric 2025-26 and KZN leading from the front under the ANC in KwaZulu-Natal. And that just showcased that a lot of work had been done from Angie Mutsecha, Mam Angie, in the different provinces, and they've been working on that KZN for some time, and we have seen the good results. So in terms of governance, where you govern with the mercy of others, there will always be that case. You will be tested from time to time. But we believe that government will be in a position to weather the storm because it is stable. The problem is that the people who were supposed to lead governance in KZN were not ready. And they are not stable among themselves. And they want to bring that stability to governance. They change leadership every weekend. And how do you take such a party, which, of course, it has got the majority, but how do you take that into governance? What are you going to see there? They fight about resources among themselves and all of that. And when they were supposed to form government, invite everybody, they were not ready to do that because they had people in the list whom they did not want. And they had to remove in the process, unfairly so, because those people worked very hard to affirm that party to be in the number one spot. And then now others are coming in. So you are just inviting instability. So we're moving ahead, and you will be faced with such challenges where you don't have an outright majority. We are working very hard in KZN. You will see molding the ANC as a party, and at the same time making it a point that as a party we are able to work with the people to reclaim victory and to ensure that the ANC rule and governs KZN, not with others but on its own. And in that sense, you've got maximum guaranteed stability. But even now, we are okay in terms of the government of provincial unity in KwaZulu-Natal.
Just before I let you go, you're talking about working hard. January 8, a lot of claims have been said. We saw a lot of people there outside the venue. It speaks to a difficult truth. What's your take in terms of what transpired there? We saw people, but when the president spoke, they just were just around the venue.
No, it's incorrect. I spoke there. I explained this point that we're in the stadium. There were environmental factors. One, it was too hot. I told the crowd, I told you, the media there, that why we started late. We're supposed to start at 10, we started at around 12 because of congestion. the choice of stadium in the rural area became a challenge, both in terms of entry and moving out. Other people did not even reach the stadium because of congestion. Buses were full, and our account in terms of buses and people who were in the stadium, there were about 20,000 people, who some in the side of the south of the stadium were basically behind the stadium because of the heat. Footage is there to showcase that. I don't know why, because people want to argue about this because they thought the stadium will be empty, and it did not happen. When the president was speaking, it was scorching hot. The people who were sitting was only in the northern side, and the people couldn't stick it out on the other side because of the heat. The media was there, you saw that, you involve us in a debate of stadiumology. I arrived at home where I was staying in Rustenburg around 12 midnight. I was struggling to get out. And there are people whom I met along the way, they said we couldn't reach the stadium because it was just too difficult, because some of them departed late from their areas of departure and so on. But the rally was a success. We had numbers there inside the stadium and outside, big numbers. We even had an aerial view to show that they still don't want to believe that. So we can't be in a debate, which is a non-debate. The most important question is, what did we say in that stadium, and whether we are going to implement. To us in the ANC, the biggest challenge and the marching order is that let's make local government work. Let's make local government work. Let's make local government work. That is the message. That is the order. The question of the stadium, we can fill any stadium anytime. That stadium, in terms of the choice, we decided to go to deep rural because we are always in the urban areas. There was a suggestion of Kabani, and then there was also a suggestion of Pugeng. Pugeng was under construction, but we then decided, why don't we go to the rural area? There is a stadium there, and Bakhatla appreciated that. Khosipilani Limurafi Wagage appreciated the fact that the ANC, led by the president, went, paid homage, and at the same time had the biggest activity in its calendar year at Lefatsin Labakhatla. So that is history in itself.